Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the
touchback. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Darren Lee on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver.
Baker Mayfield
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And out.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Peterson. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 13-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 7-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Over 1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
By the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
They give it to Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now, it's game on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a 38-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Peterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Carried by number 31.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
3rd down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down. Peterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They're going for it with the option right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
44-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
His pass caught at the 4. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the Bills will move the chains.
1st and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
A 24-yard.
The kick by Bass is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Browns trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Peterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, Peterson. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, the ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 21-yard line.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Wilson. It's caught. Nelson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Jordan Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Browns first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, alert.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
23. Browns.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
8-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because...
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning wide. Sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
13.
Odell Beckham. 70 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Wilson wants to throw it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.